All right, so let's start it right here. So as you see right now, this is about positioning, because you look at the Juventus defenders, they know that potentially a cross is coming in, because you can see Isco at the top right there. He is trying to get the ball past his man over there to try and put in a kind of cross. But the key thing now is we don't know the kind of cross that Isco is being put in. So the most important thing is that as defenders, you have to be aware of whether it's a near post, far post, or it's a crossbar, because they are all possibilities with a man like Isco. That's your boy Cristiano. He's circled right there. And those are the defenders. So my question is right now, if you're trying to stop this man, why aren't people aware of Cristiano's movements? And you can see that very cleverly, Cristiano is using Benzema as a foil. So you have the one defender who is occupied with your boy Benzema, and Cristiano is hiding behind him. So Cristiano is not really, he's not even making any movements as to where he's going to move, whether he's going to move into the far post or near post. He's merely literally just standing, because the key thing is this is about timing as to know which run to make before the defenders go. But the key thing that I circled the defenders is they have to be aware. They have to be aware, because if you look at the number 12, I'm not sure who that is, you have to be, because I think for them, they're watching the ball on the cross, and instead of trying to watch the man and say, wait a minute, what is Cristiano doing? What movements is he about to make? And none of them are even thinking about what he's doing. And remember, all of this stuff happens very, very quickly, because I've framed this right down, but this happens very quickly. But still, in this section, you have to be aware of what the main danger man Cristiano is potentially about to do. So as you can see here, those two more arrows, those are the two options that Cristiano can choose. Those are the two different ways in which he can somehow affect the game, because what you have is a choice, because he can either go to the near post or he can go to the far post. Now the thing about this, when I look at the positioning of Chiellini, the number 22, and I think that the number 12 there, it seems as if they are assuming, these guys are assuming that Cristiano is going to go towards the far post. So either he's going to go to the far post, or he's going to go to the far post. So I've now removed all of those arrows there. They are assuming that he's going to go to the far post. But the reason why I started is by saying that Isco has the ball, and he's a smart player. And Isco is not a regular winger, like a regular winger or like a regular wing back from the road. He's just going to rifle that ball in. But Isco is a player who thinks before he does anything. And my main beef with the Juve defenders is that I don't think they're actually even considering that Cristiano is going to go near post. Because as of right now, nobody knows what Cristiano is going to do, because he's literally standing still. Because Cristiano is, by the time I move, that ball has got to come in, because once I'm moving, the other guys are reacting. So literally Cristiano is saying that I'm going to stand still, and literally the moment I move, I'm going to gain connection with the ball within the next few seconds, so that it is too late for the defenders to come. But my beef is that I don't think these defenders are even giving that consideration of what if he goes near post. They've put literally every single egg into the basket that, you know what, this guy's going to go far post, or this ball is just going to be rifled into that so we're all protective over there. So we now shift it over here right now, and as you can see, that is Cristiano's movement. As you're now seeing that he's not decided where he wants to go, because he can see that ball coming in. For Isco, I think Isco is just putting the ball in, but Isco is still just putting the ball in there. But as you can see right now, you can see Cristiano, he's made his decision. He's going to go near post and going to use Benzema as a foil. And the madness that I'm seeing here, because you can see here, Benzema, he's using the defender as a foil, so he can sort of like create space for Cristiano to go. And you can see the three Juve defenders, they're literally standing still. But remember, I have freeze framed this, and which is why I go back to my point of timing. And which is one of the answers that Cristiano is good at, and just what defenders need to try to train to stop him. It's his timing. Because literally, as I said before, he was standing still. He was standing still. And in his mind was that the moment I make a movement, within the next few seconds, that ball is coming in. And it is a very quick movement. And this, look at this right now. Cristiano is literally the only man in that box moving. All those three Juve defenders who are standing literally in a line, not marking any men, are just standing still. So they're not standing still. So already, that shows that as far as the quickness of the brain, the quickness of thinking, Cristiano is just thinking far quicker than these defenders. And once you're already in that position where the main threat is thinking quicker than you and is moving faster than you, you're always going to be chasing him. You are always going to be chasing. So already Cristiano knows that I already have a great chance to score because I'm already ahead of them. And as you can see right here, you're not seeing the Juve defenders sort of begin to try to react. But already you can see the number 12 and 22. They're completely unaware because they've just assumed that, as you can see Cristiano there, it is a simple, it's almost a simple tapping. The number 12 and the number 22, they're just standing still because literally they've not thought and they're not marking anybody. And Benzema, again, I still believe that this one should be scoring goals. He plays a very important role because he is now occupying, because remember, this is happening very quickly. Those two Juve defenders are like, well, Benzema, he's the closest threat, but Cristiano is coming in behind him. So because it's coming in behind him, it is hard for them to try and get past Benzema when things are so happening so quickly to try and stop Cristiano. But again, it just goes back to the quickness of thinking, timing, and Cristiano standing still and moving when he needs to move in order to make it happen.